Hey guys, I'm RozaldVane, and welcome back to another episode of Paradise Killer. Where we last left off was we basically spoke with, I would say mostly Carmelina. Yeah, Carmelina. We spoke to her more directly about what we found. Seems like she's escaping her, or she's lying her way out of it. So she's really not, like, she's just pretending like it doesn't exist for what we found 2 episodes ago, which is a corridor to a bunch of murder, or some of the places that are considered the key elements to how the counts got murdered. Alongside with Montserrat. So we kind of know who did it. I think there are still mysteries to be had with the other stuff in the stuff that we have left. But essentially, we can start trials and try to start knocking out a few things. We also do suspect that Carmelina did murder Grace Bloodlines as well. Though I think Grace Bloodlines' murder also... I think Carmelina's the main criminal, though. Ultimately, because Carmelina has a lot of motive, a lot of motives, and on top of that, she's got secret corridors. She has an assistant. So Yuri probably most likely is probably most likely assisted in Carmelina murdering the folks. But then I think Yuri also utilized Sammy and Lydia as like a backup plan. I'm now thinking about it now, like this is what I think went down. It's just Carmelina probably took Akiko and Yuri and tried to do things and then make really bad things. But I think the one we need to speak to mostly is Akiko about some stuff. I think we need to clear out what Akiko is doing, like how is she assisting them and how she's assisting them, and or if she is actually assisting them or not. Like I really don't know. That's the problem. Is that it's hard to know exactly how Akiko plays into Carmelina, but I feel like she's been with Carmelina in her scheme of stuff very early on. I don't think Witness is involved, though. The reason why I think so is because he probably just did things by mistake, or was framed accidentally. And Dr. Doom Jazz, same thing. I don't think he's involved too much. And Crimson Acid, probably. I think these three are the most, like, far away from what Carmelina's doing. Yuri Knight, Akiko, and potentially Sammy or Lydia or both has something to do with Carmelina. I feel like I think Lydia and Sam would be like the farthest away from the whole problem, but I think Yuri and Akiko definitely assisted in Carmelina's like plan to execute the council and stuff and try to create Perfect 25. But it's like, I don't know. I don't even have any unsorted evidence no more, so that's the hilarious part. Okay, so we need to find Shinji's idea of why the second seal was that, and then we need to figure out... I think Carmelina knows more about Witness than she's letting on. I need to work on her. So yeah, we were just basically trying to get as much information on what she knows about Witness, which I don't know why we would chase after the Witnesses thing, but yeah. Anyways. Yeah, we're going to Sammy for a little bit, just to hear what he has to say.
Fancy a drink?
Yeah. Sure. You know me.
Fancy a drink?
This is... jeez. Voices. The accents are always hard. This is my other friend, LD, Voltex. I trust Needs is okay. This one has a punchier taste. That sure hits you. I don't serve this to many guests. They find it too much. It is harder to appreciate, but you understand, don't you, LD?
Sure.
Do you miss being an assassin? Death doesn't interest me anymore, LD. But it wasn't your calling for so long. It was your calling for so long. Being an assassin hurts too many people. I have a new calling. A new craft, can't you see? Do you miss the Paradise Cycle unit?
I have a bad feeling about this.
Every day, being an investigator completes me.
My unique blend.
That's how I feel, LD. Serving the right drink and can change a life. That's better than taking a life, isn't it? If someone didn't take a life, I wouldn't be here having this conversation. Ha! That's true, isn't it? I have enjoyed our conversations, LD. I hope the rest of your investigation proceeds smoothly.
That's weird.
Is this our last chat?
What?
I'm afraid I need to say goodbye to this bar one last time. So many memories. It's been a pleasure, Sam. Take care, won't you, LD? Always. Oh, that's the last of the hangout conversation. I didn't know that. I guess his is a lot less than Lydia's and Crimson's, which I thought there would be a lot more, but I guess not. Alright, what does he have to say with the comms blackout? I feel like he would know a little bit, considering that he was in the vehicle with Lydia when that comms blackout happened. Did you experience a comms blackout last night from the reality folding drive burst? Lydia couldn't contact Yuri for a while. That's because of a blackout? That's what I'm trying to find out. Okay, so he has nothing. Mystery of the demon, the dead killer demons. Know anything about the demons on the island? There shouldn't be any demons on the island, should there? Okay, so he has no idea either. Okay, cool. Bunch of bullcrap for Sammy. Sorry, I can't say much, but besides that, and may you reach the moon, yeah. Unfortunately, Sammy had nothing much, really, but at least we got the achievement. I didn't get to see what the achievement name was, but yeah, let's get to Akiko. Akiko does have a lot of things I still need to get done with her stuff, because a lot of the conversation points really do point at her to some degree, and I want to get rid of a lot of the conversation points for her, because I fear that she has a bit more going on and still has more mysteries to solve for her side of things. Must get the blood crystals. Wanted to get the blood crystals because I really do want to get it over with. Oh wait, is this the one I got stuck on? Kinda curious. No, it's not. I don't think. Yeah, because there was one spot on the sort of like one spot on the specific like statues thing that I got caught up with and then got stuck there for whatever reasons and had to restart the game and lost a lot of progress for a little bit. Okay. That's my gun or whatever that thing is. I don't think there's much collectibles left, really. It's just getting less and less about everything else, I guess. There we go. Alright, cool. Let's head over to Akiko and let's get some information off of her. Probably get some information off of Henry. I don't think Henry has much hangout either, I feel like. Henry might be at the lower ones, as well as Sammy did, because I didn't realize Sammy would have 5, I think he had 5 hangout points, hangout levels, because I didn't hang out with Sammy that much, I don't think, compared to Crimson and Lydia, which both took about 6 or 7-ish. 6 or 7 like hangouts with each other. But I'm hoping that this one will be the last with Henry, but then maybe Akiko might be a little bit longer, I guess, and that's possible, I guess. But I do want to get rid of all the hangout stuff that we can, so we don't have to think about them when we head off into the trials, because I want to see what these people have to present in terms of what they have left, and then I think that's mostly it. I don't really think there's much left in this game to go on, except for the hangout and the conversation points that some of these characters may have about each other. But otherwise, I've spoken to almost everyone, so it's like, unless Judge is his own character that we can talk to and like get new information off of, I would be so freaking pissed, because I'm like, ugh, I could have talked I should have talked to her like since the beginning of the series, but I think Judge is not there to do that. I think Judge is just to be the judge. Alright, let's talk to Akiko. Let's see if she has anything to do with her photo
Marshal Akiko 14
being at Doom Jazz's place, but hang out first. Got a minute, Akiko? You're going to die. Humor me. Do you still collect war relics? Why do you care? Friendship, Akiko. We've been through this. Fine. Yes. Okay, good. What's the centerpiece, I guess? What's the centerpiece of your collection? Centerpiece. The most important part. They are all important, Prost. The relics are created through the actions of soldiers giving their lives in combat. How can one be more important than the other?
I'm glad to be back.
That's a good way of thinking about it. I know.
I'm a soldier.
Take this. It's a shell from a demon I killed in Romania before the Syndicate. Chivalrous something. Okay, I guess. Why? Yeah. Why are you giving this to me?
Nenorochito, you're out of your mind.
Ungrateful to Kalos. I tried to this friendship since you were so insistent. If you don't want it, don't have it. I just... Sorry, I was just surprised, not ungrateful. Good. Now that we've played this friendship thing out, we're done, right? Done?
I'm a soldier.
Yes, we became friends. You got what you wanted, you can leave me alone now.
Sorry.
If that's what you want, Akiko.
Dishpebune.
That took longer than I was hoping. Goodbye, Nenoroshito. Okay, so that is the last one too.
Relic obtained.
Chivalrous War Relic obtained. A petrified shell from a demon that Akiko killed during her campaign against Damned Harmony. Interesting. So Akiko is also ending our sort of hangout stuff, which is interestingly weird enough. I don't know if there was any sort of like... I am kind of wondering if the hangouts had like a branching thing where it's like if you keep accumulating it, you can still get some stuff, but... Alright, anyways. Confiscated photo? Why did you confiscate the photo of Grace Bloodline's neck from Doomjazz's after the examination?
That's a lie, Nenorochito.
She was murdered by someone possessed by a demon. Anything related to demonic possession is classified. Is that standard procedure or just for evidence that doesn't tie into the official story? Standard procedure. You'd think you're really smart and clever with your snide insinuations, but you're not. You're wrong. Okay, I guess. I mean, I just want the truth. I don't care about anything else. Know anything about demons on the island?
I'll put your head on a spike.
We exterminate them, Nenoroshito. Okay. Yuri's alibi. Did you experience a comms blackout last night from the reality folding drive burst? No, I didn't, Nenoroshito. Okay, because she's far off, so I don't think she would experience it. I found a photo of you in his boat.
Pull up.
I have nothing to say, Nerosito. Do you two have a history?
Rahat.
I said I have nothing to say, Nerosito. Okay, so she has nothing to say about that. May your night be bright, and may you reach the moon. Alright, let's see if Henry has one final say as well with the hangout. I'm glad I hung out with everybody so far, but who knows. Let's talk, Henry.
What a fucking surprise.
Is this helping? The little chat's helping you work out who did it? I'm getting a picture of the island. I understand the crucible of crime better. Likewise, what you say. Like what you see. Or like what you see? Sorry, I'm reading it terribly. My head was not. Sure, I guess. Anything good requires sacrifice. We're about to achieve perfection.
Whatever you fucking say.
I knew it. I knew you were one of them. You can't fool me. You're just like the rest of them.
Whatever you fucking say.
I'll let that be that. And that was the last of it. Philosophy of the Citizen. Achievement unlocked. I didn't even know what the heck. I don't think... Why did we ask this? Did you experience a comm blackout last night from the reality folding drive burst? What do you think? Obviously. I don't know why we ask stupid things. Know anything about the demons on the island? Besides me?
Are you fucking kidding me?
No. Okay. I just like how he's just like, whatever. Alright, so we're done with hangout with these two too as well. I'm surprised. These hangouts are shorter than Crimson and Lydia for some reason. Way shorter. I thought, like, considering that Crimson and Lydia took like 6 and 7, I thought that these guys would take 6 and 7s as well. But it seems like they only take like 5, I think. About 5 hangout levels. So I'm kind of curious, like, what we're missing though. What are we supposedly missing in terms of these hangouts? I know Doomjazz is definitely one of them we need to finish hanging out with, and Yuri as well is another one we need to finish hanging out with. I think Witness is the other one as well. I think Witness might have one more. Might have one more thing. Carmelina might have 1 or 2 more actually. I think Carmelina might have 2 more actually, because I think her hangout has been the lowest alongside Yuri. But I think that this is going to be tough because I have to keep going back to them. But at least we've gotten rid of the other folks, like Sammy and Akiko and all those people there. Alright. I don't think there's anything new from anybody yet, yeah. Well, how do I close out some of these crimes, I wonder? It makes me wonder, how do I close out these crimes at all to begin with? Yeah, I'm wondering if I can close out these crimes once and for all, but like, it seems very weird to me because I see them and I'm like, these crimes exist, yet I want to close them out, but I can't because I don't know how to close them out properly.
Yuri Knight.
Unless you can bring them to judge, and then you can judge all the specific crimes individually through the trials, and then like you close out each crime on its own, and they give you more information to lead up to the main crime, which is the crime that end all crimes or something. And I don't think it would work like that, but okay. So nothing new, just a hangout for this. Got time to chat, Yuri?
What business is it of yours?
Can we make this the last time, freak? Have you ever been in love, Yuri?
Don't make me laugh.
Love doesn't offer anything. Love constrains ambitions. It blinds you to your goal. I think Lady has fallen in love with someone, and she didn't get blinded by that, though. Love can make you understand more about yourself and others.
What business is it of yours?
I understand myself and others just fine. Some of us are rulers, and the rest are meant to be ruled. The world is very simple, freak. You people confuse yourselves with love and affection. It dulls your senses and stops you from achieving excellence.
I don't like this.
If you open up your heart, you open your mind. Goodbye, freak. Goodbye, Yuri. So this is the last time we get his achievement too. Philosophy of a Secretary. Okay, achievement unlocked. Okay, so wow, we're just closing out a lot of these. I'm not gonna read those ones because those lines have been read already too many times before, I feel like. Yeah, we closed out that one. Yuri was like also a 5 conversation. A 5-time conversation. I'm just surprised that these are just closing out like whirlwinds for me. Like they're just closing out left and right. So I was looking at that and I was thinking I had to offer something to it, but it's like, no. Alright, let's go for Carmelina. I mean, Carmelina is the one I need to hang out with the most in order to actually...
What do you want, freak?
I don't like this.
Do we have to go through this every time? Just take me to see Carmelina. Alright, let's do the hangout, obviously. That will be the biggest thing.
Architect Carmelina's Island.
Hangout first. I think I already dealt with the case file stuff, so I don't really need to think about that. Can I ask you something, Architect? What is it? How can you be so sure that the next island will be perfect? There are no certainties in architecture and design. Both are nebulous and subjective. We can never be sure that the design of the next island will be perfect.
Sure.
Why are people calling it Perfect 25? The mind always looks for reassurance, something concrete to hold on to. The world is chaotic and people crave respite.
Craft is its own reward.
We believe we have solved the problem of demonic corruption. The Syndicate seized upon this as a sign of success, a sign of perfection. Do you think it will be perfect?
We have achieved perfection.
As close as we've come to it. The Syndicate has so many problems to solve with this island. Our work is always undermined by the threat of demonic corruption. We cannot do our holy work while our home rots around us.
Got it.
Can the Syndicate cope if Perfect 25 fails? It won't fail.
Oh, I'm glad to be back.
Hypothetically.
I am the leader.
Concentrate on your investigation. Let me worry about about perfection. Okay. So that's not the last one for Carmelina, for sure. I think I might need to do 2 more, maybe, potentially. To get her relationship fully maxed out on that. But I have only visited Carmelina like 3 times, I think, in full. While I visited everyone else like a lot more, I think. Because I think Carmelina has an extra step to go and like try to like... Yeah, like Carmelina has an extra step of like the guard blocking my way to get to her. Well, not fully blocking, but just like getting in the way of like me taking my time just to go up to her just to ask simple things. That's why I always felt like hanging out with Carmelina was a little bit more time-consuming, because her stuff might take, like, stupid amounts of nothingness. Alright. So there's still one more thing, still one more mystery, that is the reality floating drive stuff, like the stuff back in the, or that, yeah, that thing, that little ring circly thing. I still can't get in there, but it seems like there is some stuff hiding in there, which I don't get how I'm supposed to get in there yet. I'm gonna hope to see if I can figure that out. Hoping to figure that out later on. Hang on. Got a sec, Doc? Can you feel it in the air? You've been spraying pheromones again.
The island is about to end.
This may be the last time we talk before you and Judge determine who's guilty. Flirting, Sad to see the island die.
I see.
I'm more worried about Perfect 25. A new island allowed us to have a new start. Make some changes. It's healthy to have a change of scenery. Frees the mind.
How?
If 25 is perfect, there's no more new starts. Not worrying about demonic invasions will take a load off the mind though. What if this island is built on bad foundations? Don't worry, your pretty little head, Doc. I'm here to breathe life back into paradise.
Wonderful!
I managed to not proposition you this time as well. Sure. The answer you wanted was never going to happen. Not this island, not after everything.
Investigator!
Mass murder does spoil the mood, doesn't it? What we did in the past stays in the past, Doc. Out of exile, ready to start over. That's right. Maybe I'll see you on the next island.
My favorite investigator.
I hope so. And that's the last of it for Doom. Philosophy of the Doctor, achievement unlocked. Alright, yeah, that was pretty much it. I don't think there was much. I could have done the whole romantic relationship thing like I did with Crimson. I said yes to Crimson because I'm like, hell yeah, why not? But for sure not Doom Jazz. I don't feel that. Oh jeez, I was about to be like, oh jeez, I didn't land that properly. But yeah, I wanted to just stick with Crimson and that's it. I didn't want to go and push that to Doom at all. Alright, we got Witness. One Last Kiss, I think, is another person we still need to go to and like hang out with more often. Which is funny because I also realized hangouts with One Last Kiss is a little bit also not as much either. Let's check the bodies actually. I'm actually wondering if we can find new evidence off of the bodies here, or if the bodies are. Yeah.
The investigator is here.
Trying to figure it out.
Sure.
Though.
That's weird.
Yeah, there's no new information here though. Hey, what is this? Oh, there's a thing over here. What is this? I didn't realize this because I wasn't looking at it over here. This is Ai's Kiwami's apartment. The bio in Starlight for him says that he took his own life. Unheard of for a council member. Was he hiding something? Okay, let's check out his scene.
Scene investigation.
This one thing only? Oh, that's a shame. Birth records. There are records of 2 births. The names are redacted. The births occurred a couple of years apart. The first one was 27 years ago. Okay, so we already know who the 2 people are. Henry Division and Carmelina's kid, which I forget the guy's name already. Because that was like 2 episodes ago.
That's
so
strange.
What are tampered birth records doing in the apartment of a council member that took his own life? If I didn't know any better, I'd say this is big striking clues about something. There's 2 of them.
Got it.
Who tampered with them? Whose children were being hidden? Okay, so these notes would be useful now. Does this have something to do with there it is, the guy's name. This is Carmelina's kid. Deinonegate? Deinonegate. I can't remember how he pronounced it. He pronounced it and I forget. Deinonegate? Right, is there any other apartment spaces I haven't visited? Because I feel like sometimes there's these like hidden things, and then I'm like, oh, okay, well, I miss these things because I don't really pay attention enough to know that there's these secret places. But I think they're useful because they would help on the trials to prove that they actually exist. I think without these evidence per se, I would have probably flip and lose the trial a little bit further, but then again, the evidence is getting more like amounting. Like there's so much more evidence on the field now. I don't think there's anything new here.
Scene investigation.
Yeah, no, there's nothing new there. Let's see if there's anything else around here. Like, is there a tossed item around here again? No. I am still kind of fascinated with what, Oh, is this... Oh. This is where Shinji said he found the space helmet. Pink petals. There aren't any flowers here, so where did they come from? Yuri wears a hat with pink flowers. Yeah, I already asked that same question there. Why did Ice Kwame have 2 birth records with redacted names on them? I think Carmelina knows about Witness. Okay, so there's nothing new there. So the flower petals was where the one clue that I messed up on, or missed out on. Didn't mess it up, just missed it out because I wasn't looking at it a bit more. Okay. Yeah, let's talk to Witness, see if we can close out his achievement on hangout points. I'm trying to figure out if I can do a thumbnail with this. Sad that the crows don't do much. There we go. I guess that's a thumbnail for me. How much time do we got left? Okay, cool. Yeah, let's finish out Witness, talk to him. I'm probably gonna spend some time figuring out for the next episode. Yeah, because I'm thinking maybe next episode, let's see if I can find information on how to access the reality folding drive, or the area that has the little spinny circle thing around the gem. Because I kind of want to just get rid of that sort of like thing overall, because I felt that was something that I've been wanting to get through and get the side items in there, because I feel like there might be a whiskey in there, or maybe a Shinji in there. I mean, Shinji's not done yet, so that's the annoying part yet, so yeah.
Witness to the end.
Alright, let's see what is your motive? Paranoia. What the heck? Oh, that's because Carmelina said something about it. I understand you have become more secretive. Maybe a bit paranoid.
What?
Who told you that?
Crime cannot hide.
You're hiding something from me.
Blasphemy!
Are you hiding something from me? Others are jealous. Others get jealous when you have a purpose in life. My holy work doesn't concern those who are straying. My personal business is my own. Secrets are dangerous, Witness. They can take physical forms before you realize it. You don't need to lecture me, investigator. Okay. I guess that's that. Hang out. Wanna chat, Witness? I must warn you that I am not one for long conversations. What was it like growing up in the Chaos Palace?
The gods are watching us.
Character building. It is an insane network of twisting geometry. I did not see the outside world until I fled the Syndicate with Ezekiel. I had no concept of time. It gave me a unique perception of the world. Perspective of the world. Yeah, what took you to the palace? What took you to the palace? Not sure most people would want to be in there. I was enslaved as a child. The glorious crying judge swept through Persia, and I was put to work in the Chaos Palace. The palace was insatiable. It grew without check, and we had to feed its hunger day and night. What happened to it?
This island is full of sinners.
It was sacked during the Great Betrayal. Humanity stepped out of the light of the gods and steeped itself in sin. Great monuments of our holy benefactors were torn down. The Chaos Palace was reduced to rubble, then used to build Alexander's cities. That palace should never exist again, but I despair at what we have lost.
The investigator is here.
I sometimes think we all live in our own chaos palaces.
Other gods work in esoteric ways.
The gods can lead us all. And that's the last one, isn't it? No? He said that it was not long for conversations, yet he still gave us whatever. May you fly with this
I am
first
still
thing.
bathed in the glory of the gods.
May you reach moon, yeah. Alright, let's see where we want to go next. I said that either Carmelina again, but we need to get her to... We need her to refresh the conversation pool, or the hangout pool, for 2 minutes, because that's going to be a 2-minute run. It needs to be 2 minutes long before they start having their red exclamation mark on the corner of their portrait again. But it seems like Lydia and Crimson has some new things in a weird way. Yeah, Crimson and Lydia has new things there, apparently. Alright, let's go and... Yeah, because when there's exclamation mark, that means there's more talking points from them, but then sometimes it might not be useful. It might not be as useful as I want them to be, but it's whatever it is, I guess. It seems like there's a thing up here. Oh wait, no, that's the the knife, or not the knife, the weapon of mine, the gun. There's a thing over here, though, on the other hand. Oh yeah, this is the blood crystal that's on the side of the building. Which is weird to me a little bit, where we're having to, like, get to the side of the crystal thing here. There we go. And done. I don't have to worry about that stuff anymore. Cool. Alright. Let's see if we can talk to One Last Kiss, maybe? No? Yeah, because this is going to be a far way up to get to the One Last Kiss again. So I might fast travel this time around. Seeing that we're not really needing a lot more, I feel like we can fast travel to the remaining places that we need to go to. I opened that door for no reason. That is just me, I guess, being weird. Yeah, let me go and figure out for the next episode how we could get into how we can get into the reality folding drive for the no, it's the Mashihiro Industries factory building. Yeah, let's see if we can get to the factory's building itself, because I kind of been wanting to see what the hell that leads to for so long, yet I just haven't had the chance to figure out like what possibilities we can take to get in there, because right now that space has like probably a few more things in there that I want to look into, yet I have no clue how to get in there yet. Okay, that thing scared me a little bit. I was like, what is this that I see passing past my eyes? I want to see if we can get into the factory, but I'm gonna have to see if there's a particular way in, or if it's just whatever it is. But yeah, I'm gonna save here and probably end the episode for now. I think we got a lot of progress. We had a lot of progress, I would say. This is the oldest save here. But yeah, otherwise, let's continue in the next episode, and then we'll see what happens afterwards. So thank you guys for watching. See you guys in the next episode on Nobody Minds. Hope you guys have a great, amazing day, week, and night, or whenever watching this. So, Roz, out.